Now, before I talk about this lens from TTArtisan, just a couple of things I want to discuss. Number one, I'm shooting this in the front of my coffee shop, and it's a Sunday, and I thought it would be a lot quieter than what it is, and it's super busy outside, so the background noise, I'm afraid I can't get rid of. I'm going to try and edit as much of that background noise out as I can, but we do have big motorbikes going up and down, and I'm a sucker for big windows, and this is a massive front window in the front of my shop basically, and it's really nice natural light, and I don't think you can beat natural light for a video. One thing out of the way. Second thing, I have a couple of reviews coming out in the next few weeks on some products I need to catch up on, so they will be coming out in the next few weeks, and then after them there will be a video discussing my future on YouTube. So please keep an eye out for that video and the next 2 review videos coming. One of them is a very cool bag from Wooten Craft, which they've sent me to review, so that's a really nice review coming. I have a really good quality shoulder bag from a Taiwanese company that hand make their bags. Now let's talk about this, which is an 11mm fisheye from TTArtisan. Now this is mounted to my S1R, which is L-Mount. Now they do make this lens in different mounts, different mirrorless mounts, so I will link all the different mounts down below in the description so you can check them out for yourselves. This is a full manual lens, so it's manual focus, and it is a declicked aperture ring, so it's a smooth aperture ring, there's no clicks in it. It's got a nice solid stop at 2.8 and a solid stop at f16, but in between that it's kind of a guesstimate. You've got numbers and you can line them up, but it's never going to be exactly what it is. Now, you're not going to get any information from the lens to the camera. There are no terminals at the back of the lens. It's a metal lens with a metal mount, which is beautifully made, but there are no terminals from the lens to the camera. So no information passed between the lens and the camera. So you're not going to get any information on your photos basically, but it doesn't really matter. It's a fisheye lens and it's a bit of fun. Now this is a $215 US lens. That's correct, $215 US for an 11mm full frame lens, f2.8 fisheye, full metal construction. I still can't work out how these Chinese companies are making these lenses so cheap, and the quality. This is incredibly sharp. You're going to see a slideshow at the end of this video, and in the slideshow will be some photos from this lens, and there'll also be a link to some of those photos in the Dropbox folder down below, so you can download a couple of the photos and check them out for yourself and see how sharp the lens is. It's a really, really fun lens to use, not something I would use all the time. If you shoot at f8 and you set the lens to 1 meter, everything from half a meter to infinity is in focus because the lens is so wide. So it makes it really easy to shoot. You don't have to worry about autofocus, don't have to worry about the manual focus, everything's in focus basically. And it can be really fun. Now it goes down to 17 centimeters is its closest focusing distance, all the way up to infinity. And it has hard stops either side, so that's quite nice. And it's a very smooth, tight focus ring. It's a little bit too tight, it may loosen up over time, but it's quite nice to have that tight focus ring, so you're not gonna accidentally knock it and then knock it out of focus basically. So that's quite nice, but it is very, very smooth. You may see some dust on there. This is a dust magnet basically, this lens, and there possibly is, yeah, there's a fingerprint there again. I keep touching the lens. The lens hood stops on the sides. So it's a little tiny, basically useless lens hood to be truthful, but it does protect a little bit, but on the sides it doesn't. And it does collect quite a bit of dust. Now the dust doesn't show up in the photos, so I've had no problem with that, but that fingerprint does. It does show up and it's quite annoying. So be aware of that. It's quite easy to touch this lens because there's nothing protecting it. The lens hood is useless and you can't attach a filter to the front. So what I would recommend is using their metal lens cap. It's really well made, it fits really nice, it's nice and snug on there, it's not going to come off. And it protects the front of the lens. And yeah, it's nice, it's actually good quality. I'm quite surprised at how good quality some of this stuff is. This is a $215 US lens, really well made. Now all of the other TTArtisan lenses I've been reviewing lately have really been good quality. I've been quite surprised that they can produce a lens this cheap, and the other lenses that I've reviewed, and still get that good quality and a nice feel to it. I'm not sure how long they're going to last over time, what the durability of these lenses are, but when you're paying $215 for an 11mm fisheye, you're not going to worry too much. And to be truthful, you're not going to be doing a lot of focus with this because nearly everything is in focus. It's a really, really nice lens. I really enjoy shooting it, and it fits really well on the Panasonic S1R. It's quite a heavy lens, so it fits nice on it and it feels nice in the hand. It's a really, really nice lens. The only 2 things I don't like about it is the declicked aperture ring. I wish they really had put a normal aperture ring and had clicks in it so you knew exactly where you were. The kind of useless lens hood. It doesn't really do much. Like I said, I keep touching the front of the lens. It just seems to be in the same area. I keep touching it. So this is a mini review of this amazing lens from TTArtisan, an 11mm full frame f2.8 fisheye lens, full metal construction, really fun lens to use and very good quality. It is incredibly sharp. Now you guys are going to see a slideshow now, and some of those photos from that slideshow will be in a Dropbox folder, and the link to that Dropbox folder will be down below in the description, so you can download the photos for yourself and check out how sharp they are. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.